Drop a like on the video if you're looking forward to this season's live event. The end of the season is slowly approaching, which can only mean one thing: the live event. Everybody is going crazy over what it could be, so here are the craziest theories and myths, starting with KLOMBO versus the monster. Yep, as you probably may well know right now, if you scroll through YouTube, literally everybody is talking about and predicting that KLOMBOs will be making a return for the live event at the end of this season. Not only are Klomberries back, but snow mounds at the topmost northerly parts of the map have appeared with the KLOMBOs hibernating inside, just like they were at the beginning of Chapter 3. People actually theorised that the KLOMBOs have been caught by the Imagined Order this season and that they were hiding inside the vaults. Supposedly, the theory is that KLOMBOs will now be equipped with machinery created by Tony Stark to help them fight the Imagined Order and to get rid of them for once and for all. The reason everybody is thinking this is in the next few weeks, KLOMBO has been updated to now be killable, with some people saying that the KLOMBOs will be fighting the Imagined Order's last resort, the monster. If you thought that live event theory was crazy, then listen to this. That's right, the next theory is that the monster is under Loot Lake. If you guys remember, the big drill causing the earthquakes last season took this route and ended up just outside Loot Lake. The question is, what did they find? As we draw closer and closer to the end of the season, we can see the Imagined Order only have Command Cavern left, as the Seven and the rest of the Resistance occupy the rest of the island. But why is Loot Lake included in this? Last season, a point of interest called Catus Cave was found in the files along with groaning noises of the monster. Could he be under Loot Lake? Most possibly, and this will be the Imagined Order's final plan, the last resort to take back control of the island that they've pretty much lost due to this war. The Doomsday device that the Imagined Order are currently working on isn't like any other Doomsday device we've seen before, and people were saying that it's going to revive the monster which is being controlled by the Imagined Order. But this theory gets crazier. People are saying to fight this monster will be the return of Paradigm, who'll be controlling the mecha team leader. She's going to go out to sea, fuse her arm back on, and is ready to fight. How cool is this theory? I mean, there's got to be a huge entrance for Paradigm because her return has literally been teased now for the last 2 seasons. Coming up with theories is all good, but when Epic Games actually tease something big like this next myth, it gets everybody thinking, why is there ghost flags all over the map? Is the Daily Bugle turning into the agency? This whole season has been about the war between the might of the Imagined Order and the ingenuity of the Seven. We've been running so many jobs for the Imagined, the Origin, and even Agent Jones to the point where the Resistance can now win this fight. The first blimp occupying the Daily Bugle was grounded by the uprising, crashing miles into the ocean. The second blimp over Kondo Canyon had the same fight, somehow again finding water, and this continues to every blimp around the map until the end of the season, until we reach the last blimp, the one at Command Cavern, the Imagined Order's headquarters. This is where the live event will commence, but as we take every position away from the Imagined Order, a ghost flag has been put up. Strange, right? But it's been teased to us that the ghost members are back on the map. Midas has his restaurant, Meowscles is hiding behind enemy lines in Command Cavern, as well as Sky. So how do Ghost have an involvement in this? Are they working with the Seven and the Resistance in this war? Could the agency actually be returning next season with all the members back on the map? That's the theory running right now, is that the Daily Bugle is going to turn into the agency. I mean, don't get me wrong, the agency was everyone's favourite drop spot back in Chapter 2 Season 2, and if it was to reappear in Season 3 after this live event, I'm pretty sure no one would be disappointed. But what if I was to next tell you that the Empire is coming to save the Imagined Order? Yeah, that's right. It's pretty much set up to look like we're going to destroy the Imagined Order once and for good as we overrun the whole island. Dr. Sloan is set to have a last resort. Could that be the Empire? As we know, next season we're expecting to get Darth Vader as a boss on the map, but how does he get here? By the Empire invasion. In the next few days in Fortnite, Imperial Stormtroopers will be recruited by the Imagined Order to help in this war. Could this be our first teaser that the Empire are on their way to help the Imagined Order in this live event as their last resort? Over the next few weeks, it's confirmed we're going to be setting up bombs and explosives around the Imagined Order's last occupied land to finish them off once and for good. But what if that's what Dr. Sloan wants? Are we falling straight into her plan? I mean, each location we've taken off the Imagined Order has been pretty easy, right? Back in Season 8, Dr. Sloan fell right into the trap of the Cube Queen by destroying the mothership. What if she's learned from this and is now doing that to us. With all the explosives and the war that's going on, aren't we just creating one big signal for the Empire to follow, and that they're finally going to reach the Fortnite island? I've seen this theory spoken about so much now, and with all the Star Wars cosmetics on the way and the Star Wars Season 3 leaks, it seems very viable. Maybe as viable as this next crazy live event theory, that the Incredibles will be joining us in this war. Strangely enough, people have linked the ending of the Incredibles and the Underminer to the entrance that the Imagine Order did with the huge drill at the beginning of this season. Yeah, I've seen this spoken about quite a lot, and people actually think the Incredibles are on their way to Fortnite. Don't get me wrong, this collab would be totally awesome, but with no files in the game currently to do with the Incredibles, I highly doubt that we'll see them as a collab this season to help us in the live event, although it would be pretty awesome. Yeah, we can put that theory down as a complete myth. Regardless, the Fortnite live event is going to be crazy this season. It's been a while since our last one, and people still believe that the statue of the Foundation is a sword, and I can see why. Now, the loop in Fortnite means we get similar events happen in different chapters. We all know about the robot destroying the monster, and that was done by a huge sword hidden. It was built for Singularity as a thanks to her for letting the island use the power of the ZEROPOINT as an energy source. The statue this season was unfortunately destroyed by the Imagine Order, but it still could be a sword. It's very similar to the one that was seen in Neo Tilted, but of the Foundation. And as one of the theories suggests, we could see the robot versus monster fight during this war. Could the statue be of use at all? Is it really a sword? Surely not. I mean, we still don't have access to the Foundation's base as the doors are sealed closed. So we don't really have any idea what's going on at this location. And the craziest theory yet, the return of the Cube Queen. She is still expected to have a huge involvement in Chapter 3 in its storyline. That is a fact. It's just a guess of when we're gonna next see her. In this live event, I highly doubt it, but after the reveal of the origin this season and his hidden past of being the Cube King, I'm sure we're gonna see the Cube Queen's return very soon, but not this soon. A lot of people still think she's dead, but in the Chapter 3 live event, she actually rifted away just before she made contact with the water. A bright light can still be seen out at sea, which people believe to still be her. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. One of the most important things in Fortnite, the ZEROPOINT. Where is it, and will it be used in this live event? We know right now that it's in the center of both maps. We also know that the Imagined Order still occupy Loot Lake at the end of this season for the live event. We also know that Fortnite repeats itself. People have put all this information together and are saying the ZEROPOINT is under Loot Lake, and that's why the Imagined Order still have it. Will it be used in this live event? We're gonna have to wait and see. And that is every theory and myth to do with this season's live event. Regardless, I think it's gonna be crazy. I mean, even some of these theories might actually happen. If you guys end up buying anything from the Fortnite item shop, remember to pop in code MMCS and check out this video I've picked just for you on screen here. I reckon you'll like it. I'll see you over there.